The 9 Truths That Changed Harold's Life. Harold Wilson was 67 when he found himself sitting alone on his front porch, a steaming mug of black coffee warming his hands, the early sun stretching long golden fingers across the quiet lawn. He wasn't sad exactly, but somewhere deep inside, Harold knew. He wasn't finished yet. There was still a part of him, curious, hopeful, waiting for something more. That morning, he made a decision. He would find a new way to live. A better way. With a steady hand, he opened an old leather notebook and wrote at the top of the first page, "What I still believe in." And slowly, 9 truths poured from his heart. 1. I am the best version of me. Harold had spent much of his life working hard, building a family, a career, a home. Sometimes he forgot to stop and honor the man he had become. Now, he told himself, I am not lesser because I'm older. I am richer, in wisdom, in patience, in strength. He understood that greatness wasn't about youth or ambition. It was about character. And in that, Harold was stronger than ever before. He smiled to himself, feeling taller, lighter, more himself than he had in years. Number 2, I can still do anything. Harold had once dreamed of learning the guitar. He'd always wanted to see the Grand Canyon, to ride in a hot air balloon, to teach his grandson how to fish properly. The world still held open doors for him. I can do anything I set my mind to, he whispered, feeling a spark reignite inside. And for the first time in a long time, Harold felt excited for the days ahead. 3, my future is bright. Even when the mirror showed more gray in his hair and the news seemed heavy with trouble, Harold believed something radical. Tomorrow still held beauty. Every sunrise was a promise. Every chance to laugh, to learn, to love, still stretched out before him like a golden field. He closed his eyes and vowed, no matter the storms, I will walk forward toward the light. And suddenly, life seemed wide open again. 4, I get better every day. Harold knew he wasn't perfect. He had regrets, sure, but he also knew that every single day offered a chance to grow a little kinder, a little stronger, a little wiser. I am still becoming, he told himself. Every book he read, every time he listened deeply instead of speaking, every new thing he tried, it was all making him better. Progress, he realized, was a lifetime gift. 5, I will work hard for what matters. It wasn't about chasing wealth or recognition anymore. Harold worked hard now because it filled his soul. He planted a garden with his own hands. He repaired the old swing in the backyard for the neighborhood kids. He wrote long, heartfelt letters to his friends across the country. Hard work keeps me alive inside, he thought. The sweat on his brow was the price of a life well lived, and he wore it proudly. 6, no more excuses. Harold had spent too many years waiting for the right time, the perfect moment. Not anymore. I'm not too old, I'm not too tired, I'm not too late, he said aloud. Every excuse was a chain, and Harold was breaking free. He chose action over fear, every single day. 7, I was born for greatness. Not the kind of greatness that made headlines, but the quiet, steady greatness of a man who loved deeply, gave generously, and lived honestly. I was born to leave this world better than I found it, Harold realized, and that was greatness enough. With a humble heart, Harold embraced his quiet, powerful purpose. 8, other people's opinions don't define me. People would have their opinions. Some would wonder why Harold was taking painting classes at 67. Some would laugh at his clumsy Spanish lessons or his attempts to jog every morning. It didn't matter. Their voices don't live in my heart, Harold said to himself. Only my voice does. He walked his path, proud and unshaken. 9, life is precious. Every day was a gift. The laughter around the dinner table, the scent of rain on the sidewalk, the hug of a grandchild, the peace of a well-earned nap under the afternoon sun. Life is precious, Harold whispered every morning. And he vowed to live each day as if it were his very first and his very last. Gratitude flooded his soul like warm summer rain. Conclusion, a life well lived. Harold's 9 truths weren't just words on a page. They became the rhythm of his days, the compass of his choices, the anthem of his heart. He didn't just grow older, he grew brighter, freer, truer. And in doing so, Harold showed everyone around him that life's real magic doesn't disappear with age. It deepens, it sweetens, it shines, because it's never too late to live the life you were always meant to live.